Headshots, of course, being the most effective way to kill somebody. See what we can do. Yep, let's go back. Oh, it's not a prisoner? That doesn't matter. Okay, assign a market tender. Alright. Let's add market. Alright, you are fired and then hired. 3, 2, 1. Hello once again, everybody. I am Son of Kenneth, and this is Foundation, back again for another episode. Jeez, I just can't seem to stop playing. I'm gonna have to, because eventually it's gonna get late, and you know, real life happens. But until then, we will keep on doing what we're doing. So I'm gonna unpause this, get us back into the game. So in the last episode, we've solved some of our housing issue. I mean, we still need housing for our commoners. We have 142 of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna promote any more people to commoner. Actually, that's not a good thing. Maybe I should promote some more people to citizen. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to promote some commoners out into citizen and see if we can't get density upgrades. Because where are our citizens? That is the wrong space. Like cheese makers. I don't know if I just fired somebody. I hope I didn't. Let's look at cheese makers. Where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna put these cheese makers into citizens and just see what happens. If we can, but I gotta double check, make sure I didn't fire cheese maker. I think it said 4 and that's all I needed. Yep. Alright, that wheat farm is done. And we're gonna pause paint crop field here. It'll look a little odd, but you know what? That's the way it's gonna be. Yeah. Clean up that line a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need definitely way more wheat. It looks like we're having a lot of wheat come in, of course, and that's fine. I think we have plenty of wheat storage. Might want to assign an additional miller there, even though I really need a person for that. We'll take a builder. Builder level 4, you're fired, and now you're gonna be one of them. Got it. I was only going fine. 5. I don't think that's too much in the way of spamming. So 4 villagers now are lacking space. Might have been because I promoted some people to commoners. So, whoops. I know this is really pulling people super far away from their job, but it's kind of how we're having to play this. It's kind of a wait and see type of thing. Hopefully we now have enough in the way of wheat production to really keep this going for bread. Enough in dairy production in order to keep us going in cheese. Oh, yep. Gotta find that fine balance. Still lacking on clothing. We got 4 sheep farms. Can we buy wool? Am I buying wool? I think I'm buying wool. Excuse me. Yeah, it's only going to 30. Let's go to 50. Oh. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Only one villager now is lacking for housing. Okay. Not how I would have preferred this layout. So there will be a point in time when I'm just going to come back through. That person's gathering berries from over there. Why? You guys got all these berries over here. That seems strange. And that's because I don't have this as extraction. Oh, jeez. Frickin' Louise. Sigh. Well, that should definitely increase our berry production. Oh, man. That's crazy. What do you want? You want berries? He actually wants berries. Okay, cool. We'll take the berries. Wrong thing. Yeah, we'll do more for the clergy. Alright, we're only on week 3 here. I think we're making some money off the tavern. Oh, we have... Yep. Yep. Make good money off the tavern. If anything's going to keep us in the red, it's people's need to consume for alcohol. But that's blocking down stockpile. I'm going to allow immigration to come back through. I'm not going to upgrade these people. See if we get anybody who will come. Now that we've had more houses going, even though seemingly have an infinite amount of people who are lacking space for housing. Should not have made so many commoners. But we need to get a brewer in here. 0 people decided to join. It's probably because of the lack of space. So Kensworth is definitely dealing with some issues. We got so many tools. I knocked all these down to 1, 2. Not even worried. What can we take from? Yeah, we're already out of wheat. You know what? We probably only need 1 mill to really handle this. So we're going to pause production and we're going to take them out. And assign them to being a brewer. Did I shut this down? I did. Still have a lot of hops, but we're going to want to look at putting another hops farmer. How is our army? Still a couple of guys wounded. So when they get wounded, they basically reset, but at least they didn't die. Just need one more spattering of people to come in here, and I think we'll be more alright. Back to having a ton of berries. Might as well just mark that for berries. There's nothing else that's going to need any sort of storage. Because we're not really maxing out to any of that. Meals is definitely a good way to get a bunch of food. Or a bunch of money. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to want to hit up this 10,000 gold achievement pretty soon here. But, you know, it's also all about space that we have available for this. I get these density upgrades? Nobody's willing to join our village. Now let's build that church. That should help. So where are we? Okay. The actual church. Promote tonight. Absolutely. Oh, why won't it let me promote him? Alright. So we're going to make some people into citizens. We're going to make them all into citizens. And enough promotion. Let's look at church here. So we're going to need the core. Put that right up there. Throw these extensions down. Get off of there. There we go. There we go. That looks like that's where it needs to be. Oh, no. Those don't look the same. There we go. I'm gonna need to import for more glass. Or, nope, you stay there. We'll go there. Put on some gargoyles. Put on another main core here. Then, a couple of towers. Put on another tower. Okay. Actually, let's throw these back. Nope. There we go to there. Let's look at, like, can this go on the front of this? It can. Look at that. Can go up to where you meet, or almost meet. That'll be good enough. Now we're gonna have to import some glass. You need to go up one to be even with that. You do. Wish we had a better doorway here. That's the only doorway. Alright, let's start construction in that. And we can look at desirability layers. And that's made it very high. So let's paint some more residential. See if we can get some more houses being built. Oh, like so. Alright, so we're gonna need to import glass. Go with 20. I think we do have this warehouse is all filled up. Both these warehouses are pretty filled up. Is that the only... Nope, I got 2 places for stone. I'm not carrying enough stone right now, so we'll throw it on glass so that way I can actually trade it. Can I buy stone? I think I'm trading polished stone right now too. We're gonna have to knock that off. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of polished stone. Maybe we could buy polished stone? We can, actually. So let's switch this up. We'll get that up a little bit. Like I said, we still have plenty of money. How do my troops look? Still 1 wounded. Wait for him to be back to being okay. Plenty of wheat in there right now. Which is great. It looks like actually they're gathering again. So we're probably gonna have more. Maybe we do need 2 millers. Or windmills. What do you want? Doing a lot of berries, which is fine. Do the clergy again. No free villagers. Made all those people citizens, nothing, and nobody's even really building houses anymore. Back to this, even though this is very high and high. You could definitely fit some houses there. Oh, jeez Louise. Want to do. We can actually store wheat in here if we needed to. I think by expanding our fields, that's definitely helped us a little bit as well as far as that is concerned. For the wheat, we're able to chop up definitely enough. Don't know why they don't want to build houses here. Well, that looks a little bit off. Move that over just a tad. How's that look? And then we'll also do the same thing that we did over there. So town square, which is like 1 wood even though it's stone. throw that down there. And throw that down there. Which makes all that very high. Nobody's gonna become a commoner. I'm sorry, I have like a ton of those. We have one knight. Who is the knight? That's what I want to know. Which one of you is the knight? I don't know. Soldier, soldier, soldier. Knight. She is the knight. Where are you? Whoa. Nice. Boom chakalaka. Yeah, she's one badass knight. She is one badass knight. Yep, we got a lot of wheat, not enough flour. Still, villagers are lacking space. They're just not building houses. We're clearing out a lot of these trees very, very nicely. Super pleased. Still, nobody wants to join our village and nobody wants to build a house. Why? What's wrong with you people? Definitely should have zoned in enough residential for all of that. Throw down a little bit more. And desirability is high right here. Okay. Well, let's look at it. We still have one wounded. It's our knight. She is wounded. So, Altrod. I don't know how to say that name, but I think we can go on a couple of these easy missions. And success probability is extreme. We'll still send 2. Oh, I would have thought they would have removed them from the list. That's my bad. Let's look at a few more of these available missions. And we will assign those 2. These 2 as well as the novice, so that way he can get a little bit of training. Okay. So there we go. I think taking a few of these easy missions is a good way to get some free stuff. If I fail, I get -5. It's kind of interesting how this totally stomped down, but this one did not. Maybe it's a terrain level. And maybe it being a town square is something that prevents a house from being built in that area? I know not. Oh yeah, that's right, we're gonna get a new brewer. How's he doing? He's doing good. Probably not gonna meet the demand that we were satiating before. Yeah, we only got a couple of beers in there. Might just want to fire this bartender. Throw him down somewhere else. Yeah, like maybe at the windmill here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright, you are fired and then hired. And we'll also fire you and throw you down over there. So, see if we can't get this wheat, because it's stockpiling up very high actually. Higher than I would have thought. Back down, so that way we can get the flour, that way we can get the bread, get the baking, get going. Berries are looking good as well, so we can also look at possible removal of some of that. Wool and cloth are looking good. Common clothes, not necessarily. Once again, this is dictating this fine balance that we're trying to meet. Nobody still wants to join our village, but we are becoming more and more happy. Once this church gets done, hopefully we will have met most of our needs. What do you want? Bread. Nope, I'm keeping that. So what exactly does this church need? Let's look at general. Oh, we're almost all up on polished stone, which is great. Apparently we have not gotten in any glass yet. Which is fine, I suppose. But we are going to need it in order to have a completed church. Yeah, our overall stone production is not looking that dandy. I haven't even taken anybody out of there yet. We should almost have all the polished stone we need. Almost. We're only off by one. Then it's just a lot of regular stone planks we got plenty of. We always have plenty of planks. Just wonder where we're going to trade, when we're going to trade for this glass. Looks like we're doing extremely well within all our battle histories. Only one death. A couple of people got wounded, but that's why I sent double. If it doesn't look good, then, well, we'll just pull them back. Should definitely meet the rest of our faith needs. Could have came back and made the church on top of this hill. Might have been cool, but this keeps it close. Still, nobody wanting to join us. Flour is gradually going up. I know a lot of So much expansion so quickly, and now it's coming to this point where we're just trying to catch back up and get ourselves into that okay level. Back to being stable. I destabilize my whole entire situation here. So 31 citizens now. So I'm hoping that that'll start some of these density upgrades or maybe even additional house upgrades. I don't think that's what really happens, but I can't say for sure. Alright. We'll let these missions kind of play through. And then we might want to do an extremely difficult one again. As soon as we get everybody back and at full health. But I figured while I had people here and healthy, I might as well send them off and get a little bit of rewards, because some of that usually does include like bread. I can always use bread. Always. People are just non-stop here. Success probability is average, so we're gonna bring them back. So we're gonna bring them back, because I don't want somebody to die. We are gonna need to expand that no matter what, for sure. Still a lot of lack. So that's going to add to our battle victory history as well. And we can currently rightfully say we've never lost a battle. So success probability is high, so we will charge on that. In average, we will bring them back. Yeah, only if it's a high will we go. And that's just because I don't want to lose anybody. Alright, back to having problems with stone. But it does look like, yep, all the polished stone is there, all the planks are there. Still missing the glass. I do have a spot for the glass, but you know what? I didn't pick by inventory. So, yeah, that might have been why I was getting the glass. Still 0 people deciding to join. Is anybody selling stone in just raw stone? That would be a big negatory. Unfortunate. But hopefully we can pump out. Alright, cool. They came back, 16 bread, 25 iron, 13 polished stone, 9 tools, 26 iron, 8 polished stone. I really don't need any more iron. I guess our polished stone levels are going to go back up. Plenty of tools too. 290 I think is more than sufficient for pretty much any sort of building projects we wanted, and it really is senseless right now to even attempt to sell them. And we knocked down the, alright, more bread, 57 bread. That's what I want to see for sure. And then it's giving my soldiers more and more experience, which I think is probably the best thing about it. Wish swords were a little bit stronger than spears, just because swords being stronger is pretty cool. I'm going to wait for this last mission to be completed, and then I think that's where we're going to call it as an episode, because we are starting to run more near the end of the time. And to be honest with you, I've been playing this a lot today, and I am starting to get a little famished. Need to go get myself something to eat, because this has been a freaking marathon. But you know what? It will have uh, or I should say, it'll be really good just to have a bunch of these recorded and compiled, so that way, like I said, I'm not having a inconsistent schedule. I'm probably going to do some recordings as well of a couple of different games, some that I've played before. I'm going to probably put some more Star Sector out just because I have the episodes, but it doesn't seem like as many people are interested in it as I would have hoped for, which is fine. But we have run out of time, so I am gonna stop mumbling on and end this video here. So thanks again so much for watching, and if you guys did enjoy the video, I would ask if you please leave a like. If you guys really liked it, hey, throw down a comment, or, you know, once again, if you love me, just give me a subscribe. You won't regret it. But anyways, you guys have a good evening, night, day, morning, doesn't matter. Just have a good one and keep on gaming.